Fake reviews cost consumers an estimated $770 billion in 2025. By 2030, that number is projected to hit $1 trillion. But fake reviews are just one piece of it. What if the product itself, the awards, the celebrity endorsements, the proprietary technology, was the bigger lie? 30% of all online reviews are fake. On Amazon's best-selling products, that number is 43%. In fashion and jewelry, 88%. Amazon blocked 275 million suspected fake reviews last year alone. But the practice persists because the FTC estimates a 1,900% return on investment for fake review buying. And the agency responsible for policing this? The FTC received 6.5 million consumer complaints last year. They filed 43 federal court cases. That's 1 in 151,000 complaints that results in action. Only 2.7% of reported fraud losses were returned to consumers. The deception isn't limited to reviews, it shows up in every part of how products are marketed and sold. Origin fraud, greenwashing, undisclosed sponsorships, and the one we kept finding across bedding, cookware, supplements, and skincare. Brands using scientific-sounding language to make ordinary products seem revolutionary. That's the pattern we think matters most. It starts with a word you've probably seen on a product page but never questioned: proprietary. What does that word actually mean? And what does the evidence show? Here's the playbook. Step 1, take a commodity material, something any manufacturer can source. Step 2, register a trademarked name. That R symbol costs about $250 and requires zero proof of innovation. Step 3, and this is the key, build a science page. Describe the basic properties of your material in scientific language. If it's bedding, talk about thermal regulation. If it's skincare, say clinically studied. If it's cookware, call it aerospace grade. These are either inherent material properties or meaningless qualifiers. They're not unique to your product. Step 4, charge 3 to 5 times more. The industry calls it science washing, using clinical-sounding language to make ordinary products seem revolutionary. And it works because of how our brains process these claims. A UCLA study found that only 26% of consumers could correctly remember whether a product claimed to be clinically studied or clinically proven. Most people remembered studied as proven, even though those words mean completely different things. Studied means someone looked at it. Proven means it actually works. Brands know this and they exploit it. It's the same pattern in supplements, skincare, and bedding. Brands use phrases like advanced technology, proprietary formula, and lab-tested performance. And consumers pay a premium for what is often a commodity ingredient with a trademark on it. The FDA bans just 11 cosmetic ingredients. The EU bans over 1,300. In that regulatory vacuum, the language on the label is the product. This is what Material Truths investigates. Not just the reviews, but the product itself. The materials, the science pages, the patent databases, the gap between what a brand claims and what the evidence shows. And every one of these deception tactics is now being supercharged by AI. One AI tool generated 83,000 fake reviews for a single business category. 95% of Americans have encountered suspected AI-generated content. 88% say it's harder to tell what's real. And only 12% rate advertisers as honest. That's lower than Congress. AI influencers, AI-written science pages, the tools that used to require a marketing team now take 5 minutes and cost nothing. Meanwhile, the FTC's budget is being cut 10% and its staff reduced to the lowest level in a decade. No one is coming to help. That's why we built Material Truths. Not a review site, not a blog. An independent investigation team with direct experience in product development and material science. We search the patent databases. We identify actual material compositions from product listings and lab data. We compare what a brand's science page claims against what the material actually does, and we publish everything. The evidence, the sources, the screenshots, so you can verify it yourself. Starting next week, we're publishing our first investigation. An award-winning, celebrity-endorsed bedding brand that calls its fabric proprietary technology. We checked the patents, we identified the fabric, we compared the specs, and then the brand's own website confirmed everything we suspected. Subscribe so you don't miss it. And if you've bought a product because of claims that seem too good to be true, we want to hear about it. Link in the description.